Coach Kvaratskhelia here in the Notre Dame Athletics Hall of Fame. What are we looking at here, Coach?
So every varsity sport will be displayed here, and with their achievements. So it's called the monogram room, and it represents excellence in athletics and achievements of their athletes. So if you monogram, for fencing has a different criteria than any other sports would have, your name will be permanently engraved on this on the wall, and it starts, I think, in 1890s. So every 10 years, the list will be updated. Has a lot of fencers here, and it's really great to see that during the football weekends, the grandparents will bring their grandkids and then show their names here with the proud faces. So the fencing stand will be there along with every other sport. And distinguished athletes will be permanently also featured here for contribution for their respective sports, and for our example, we'll show you the fencers.
And this is all sports, so
All
fencing
sports.
gets just as much exposure, recognition.
I will be biased because we fencers usually win more national championships than, I hope other sports don't hear this one, but yeah, when you have a Mario and Courtney and Kelly and Lee and Garrick, I mean, not just the national champions, also incredible Olympians. So this is our stand. It kind of tells a little bit of a short version of the Notre Dame stories and their superstars here. So it'll be a legend.
The Hurley's down there.
Molly Sullivan, who just got inducted to Hall of Fame, USFA Hall of Fame this year, will be inducted.
2017.
Yeah. And I'm sure when Lee's done.
There's a familiar face.
Yeah, when Lee Kiefer is done here, there'll be a big picture of her after winning 3, and hopefully, possibly, has a shot for another one.
Now, Coach, she would be the first woman to win 4 NCAA titles and only the second NCAA athlete to do so. I think Mikhail Sankofa won 4?
I think Olga Kalinovskaya won 4 from Penn State, and someone else, if I'm not mistaken, but at Notre Dame, there was a young lady, her picture is here, Alicia Krichavo. She won 3 and was second in the 4th one. So Lee will be the only person who could possibly break the record. Well, let's not jinx it.
Time will tell here in just a
Absolutely.
few months.
So those are the legends for the men's side, and Garrick is from our the latest editions that featured here for his contribution. So, and we're gonna move there to show you the Notre Dame athletic department, and kind of highlight what fencing means for this university in terms of exposure. So those are all the trophies, and like one of the real Heisman trophies. A couple of the NCAA fencing trophies are also here. So like fencing national championships here. So.
And that's 2005 and 11?
Correct.
And only a few on display because, of course, you
The rest
guys
of them are
have them in your
down
room.
our case. And this will be our athletic department. And so if you notice, Reggie, how are you?
Good.
We have USFA, our try to expose the Notre Dame in a good way. So,
Oh, hey, keep it going. We like that.
so this will be the athletic department, and this the fencing.
There you go.
First stand right there.
Please. And Coach, we saw in the monogram room, you also highlighted some of the exposure Notre Dame gets with all. It's the room where any major athletic function is held for alumni, for current athletes, for homecoming, whatever it is. And you showed us the
Like
presence
8 or
of
9
fencers.
stands for like the featured fencing at 8
Right.
or 9 times. It's just not that, fencers are always distinguished with their high academic achievements. We call the Top Gun or valedictorians. We have a few of those. Notre Dame had the last Rhodes Scholar from Notre Dame, was a Notre Dame fencer about 5 years ago, Alex Kosha. So it is not just athletically or academically, the community service. It's a whole, whole thing about fencers. Really brings the kind of diversity and bring
Really
special-
well-rounded
absolutely,
individuals.
and make everyone better. And it shows the athletic school be a vehicle for not just win the medals, but everything else around it.
And here's a mention of that, the community service focus and the 5 pillars.
Can't be giving you that you don't want all that stuff.
No, yeah.
And that will be
Because part of like one of them too, was those were the
Oh, like that.
Yeah, you're shipping
Yeah.
an extra 20 pounds.
Exactly.
We'll take care of your
Perfect.
next bag.
This is new, and this was one of the greatest moments. The SBs, the fencing was on the very left. Garrett McGrath, he's a fencer, and all Notre Dame finals. Madison and Lee for first place match
2 years ago. Yeah. So of course Madison now a volunteer assistant for you.
Correct.
Lee's back.
Garrick is back.
Well, like Lee
Lee.
in her final senior year, Garrick back on campus.
So we cannot get rid of them. So
No.
something about this
And then
water
Ga-
here.
And then Garrick, though, you lost him last year as a senior in his final
He's
year.
back.
Oh, he's back.
Volunteer coach.
Okay, that's right.
So he's finishing in the 5th year studies. So he helps the team whatever capacity he can.
Excellent. All right, Coach. Anything else here in the athletics department?
I think pretty much we're getting the tail end of it.
All right. Thank you again.